doesn't make any sense.
If it does work this time, hello everyone. Welcome here to the last round of the OSRL season 1 of Tier 2, but of course the last race of the OSRL F1 season 2 in general, as this is the last race we're having this season, and of course I'm not alone. Next to me for Tier 2, of course, as always, is S Diamond. Welcome, mate.
Hello, hello, hello. Cheers for the introduction there, Flo. It's of course the last race of the season in Tier 2. And of course earlier today we had the last race of the season in Tier 1 as well, which was really exciting with a big slipstreaming fest here. We're now in the middle of qualifying, and yeah, it's going to be really exciting with, of course, heavy rain in the race, so it'll be very tricky for the drivers.
Yeah, this time it worked, okay.
Okay, lovely, lovely, lovely.
As we can see, the first times are flying in. And it's really looking good right now for Coco. 190. That would have been a good place in Tier 1 today.
I think it would have been pretty high up.
I think it would have been like P11 or something. Even Alex would have got some places there, so nice to see these guys.
Let me check, check.
Doing good. Wesley and Coco need to go off the track because there are guys coming from behind. In the middle sector is really hard to really make space for the other drivers, as we saw today. It was, I think, Jonas and Wheel of Gaming on his first run, where Wheel of Gaming couldn't get out of the way anymore. So Evior is nearly spinning it, but keeps it on the track. I think Evior is trying no track control today.
Could be.
Ooh, it looked a bit like it, but I don't think so.
Westbound content fast here with a 10.6.
But I mean, if you look at the times, you can just see that difference between Tier 1 and Tier 2, just because, like, you know, in Tier 1, you know, the times were incredible, as of course, because I was a 1.79 in qualifying, which is better than some F1 esports guys, which is just incredible.
Yeah, most guys got pretty close to that time. Yeah, I think the most drivers post in 1.8.2, 1.83.
Yeah,
I think most drivers got close to that.
I think we can see the top guys even coming to near that, to be honest. As King Tommy sets the fastest lap. Also 1.9, but the track should get better with time, so... Ooh, Marche retired again!
A Ferrari 1.2 here.
It's Marche retiring again, and he was driving in T1 again today too, but he retired too, so not the best of starts for him again. You can see Leon going up under turn 5. Of course, one guy that isn't racing today is championship leader Sandro. Of course, he's not only the championship leader, but of course he is the winner of Tier 2, and he's racing in Tier 1 next season.
It's gonna be very close to where Sandro can get, where Sandro can place himself in Tier 1, of course, since the grid's a lot faster, of course, in Tier 1, as you can see here, with the fast guys being 1 second faster than in Tier 2, so definitely going to be difficult for Sandro here, but he will only get faster because he's driving with faster guys and he will learn from it.
Yeah, definitely, and I think you saw him learning today, and he was pretty good in the Tier 1 race, just like having one off race in this season. he did good, but of course you can learn a lot from the guys. Of course, when you drive with a Kazai or Luis and Jonas and all of these guys, you can definitely learn a lot.
For sure, for sure. It definitely made me fast as well, since I'm only like 3/10. I was only 3/10 away from Kazai and Joe like 2/10.
Yeah, you really
in
surprised me
qualifying.
today in qualifying and in the race too.
Thing is, I made some mistakes on my qualifying lap because the last corner I was a 10th down on Kazai on his first lap or day 2. So yeah, just the way it is really. And then I held the lead for like 10-12 laps. Just the medium stint was not good enough.
Oh, Coco making a slight mistake here coming into.
That's why I really struggled, just on the medium tires.
Yeah.
Did not have the pace. But again, P3
Ooh,
only being
Coco touched the wall. He lost it a bit. He took
only
that
being twin.
inside
Oh
curve,
yeah.
coming onto the straight. Like, I think that's the curve where Ericsson spun into 16 or something in the wet. I'm not quite sure, but
could be. That was only 3.5 seconds off the lead, so.
Ooh, there's Kuhn in the chat. Our championship winner. Oh, there was something. Oh. No, joking. But Kuhn was great this season, so welcome in the chat, mate.
Second is still very good.
Successor of Jonas in second. So definitely good thing for him.
You're second behind a very quick driver, so don't be too...
A very quick driver.
A very, very quick driver.
I think Alex driving without anything right now. And I think...
yeah.
Of course, we've got in Tier 2, we've still got the Constructors Battle on. This is only still one thing to watch for today, as we've got, I think, McLaren and Alpha, as EVR spins around, coming different 5 or something.
Wesley's retires from 7th. Don't know what happened to Wesley.
Oh yes, yeah. I'm not quite sure. Oh, he crashed. He crashed next to the pit lane entry. But I'm not quite sure how he did it. I really want to know.
That's a massive
maybe you can see it from Alex's view.
I saw a clip.
He's standing on the middle of the track, like. I'm not quite sure what happened, but.
I saw a clip of what was it, Sandro, and what happened on his crash. He touched the outside of turn 2 or turn 3. He hit the grass and then spun.
And then he hit Marche, and then Marche couldn't do anything. Avoid. Yeah. It was just a chain reaction, like not really avoidable.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's on the lap right now?
It's Wout. Wout's on the lap.
Yeah, Wout's not on the fast lap. King Domi is on the lap. King Domi is the only guy, I think. Or is Wout on the outlap? No, he is. Ooh, Wout touching the ball and coming to the pits. But I think with the heavy rain coming in the race, I think it doesn't really matter too much right now. But how they're going to be.
Oh, I think King Domi has invaded his lap there since he ran a bit too wide up the hill.
I mean,
yes.
Really?
Yes, he invalidated.
Oh yeah, I think I needed to just reset my track map because it was still showing that it isn't invalidated.
A trick that the drivers aren't using is using high in middle sector of ERS usage.
From what I've seen, Marche has crashed in the pit entry, if I'm not wrong, on the slab.
Yeah,
so definitely not a good thing.
Yikes.
As Coco, I'm currently improving by 70,000 of a second. So currently looking good.
Very close for the Ferraris.
Ooh yeah, look, he's really driving good so far. The speed level is good. Maybe if he does not make the same mistake as in his last lap, I think he will get pole, provisional pole for now. As he comes over the line, it will be a 187.
That's actually pretty competitive.
That's pretty impressive. That's definitely that would have been a tier 1 time today, or it was a tier 1 time today. So
beat many midfield drivers.
I think it's
Yeah.
like P8 or 9. I'm not quite sure, but around there.
If Coco can keep all this consistency, he would be able to go for the title in season 2 for
Tier 2, but just say season
Tier
3
2, yeah.
overall.
Season 3, sorry.
Yeah, season 3 overall, but for these guys, second one. And I think a lot of guys here haven't. For a lot of these guys, it was their first year in the league, except for like Coco and some other guys. I'm not quite sure who has raced before. Mache, of course, also racing in T1 last season. But I think we've had 2 guys racing last season T1, but everyone else, I'm not quite sure.
Coco's time would have got him 11th fastest. But only like 3 thousandths of Martin.
Yeah.
Who was in P10.
Leon only in P9, but oh yeah, I think he's coming in. Yeah, he's coming in. Whisping on an invalid lap, and Severe and Freakus both on invalid laps. Not looking good for them.
Alex goes off track here. Wout's gone purple first sector here.
Yeah, Wout's been quick, but he's only improving by 50,000 of a second, so not that much.
Every bit makes a difference, so
would put him into. Wouldn't give him a place at the moment.
Oversteer.
Yeah.
Running a bit wide to that sector as well.
Yeah. Doesn't really look good from his perspective, but
nearly really fighting his car here.
He's in the back end, and yeah, he lost 10th in that middle sector. He's really fighting with the back of his car. It's like coming out of every corner.
Really trying.
Yeah. Yeah, he will come into. No, he's finishing a lap.
Taking the shortest line here. And he goes third fastest, 3/10 faster. I don't think he can get another lap in, because there's only 3 minutes left.
Yeah,
well, just maybe.
King Domi is on the lap right now, of course. Still fighting for pole. But Ferrari is really looking like the dominant team so far. It was, I think. The guy running off it was Cazell, I think. Yeah, it was him. But King Domi really looking good on his lap.
King Domi got purple in the middle sector.
Yeah, and Wout is running off the track. I think there was... No, Freak is also going slowly. They're close to each other, and King Domi will probably get provisional pole. As he comes over the line, it will be provisional pole. Very close.
Very close.
And he would have been 10th, I think, in Tier 1. So, I think in Brazil, some guys really start to shine.
Totally.
Because I think we know that these guys are not slow. Of course, the top guys here are not that slow. But we didn't know that it would be that close for like times with Tier 1.
But then again, it's quite a short circuit, so you can't really drop that far back compared to the top guys.
Only if you're... I mean, one guy that's really standing out, of course, on the time is Conesa, but... Yeah, I think... with the time...
He will only get better.
Yeah, he will only get better. I think no one really started off that quick when you start playing the game. I mean, when I played on my controller, on my pad, when I first started playing F1 games, I was really terrible. I really had no pace, so... Everyone starts somewhere, and you can only get better.
Yeah, exactly. So Kyle now comes to the line.
Oh no, he comes to the pit. Yeah.
He can't post another lap, because there's not enough time. Unless he really goes quick.
Alex invalidated, but he will have another lap, I think. Tal Cockwell in 7th. We were in 4th. That's what I wanted.
Tal Cockwell comes to the line, now start this lap here.
When Leon has spun coming out of the last corner. Using no traction control, he was a bit uncontrolled and just lost it. Because he definitely went onto the throttle too early. And I think King Domi won't... Yeah, if King Domi is out...
King Coco starting his lap now.
He's asking who will be the next guy to set his lap. I think Severe. It will be severe. He's improving. Puts him into 11th. 11th.
Oh, Pauky losing the car there in the middle
Freak has made a
sector.
mistake in turn 1. Ooh, and that's good for McLaren for the Constructors Championship. As Toro Rosso is behind them, but both Toro Rosso starting outside of the top 10. And Evero in P4 not looking good so far for him.
Tall Cogwheel is green on his lap. In 7th place right now.
Yeah, in front of him,
slight
Pauky.
slipstream from Pauky. Oh, he backs off.
Oh yeah. I think he ran out of fuel.
Yeah, could be, yeah. Potential, yeah.
Probably. And next guy to come over the line is Conesa. Or also invalid, not being able to get the lap
it's purple middle sector.
Will be
purple middle sector.
It's looking like it will be a Ferrari pole, but for who? Coco now coming over the line. It will be a 1:8.5. That's a great lap. That's a great lap.
That will get him.
He's not the only guy coming. Alex also on his lap. He can only get faster. Behind that, we've also got Whizbang, who's also on a very slow lap compared to the other guys. So Alex is the last guy on a really fast lap. Talgok not on a good lap anymore, and Alex now coming over the line. It will be P3 for him.
Third fastest.
So we've got an Italian front 4. Italian teams really dominating Brazil.
Exactly.
And every one of them except for Kyle, who was close to it, did a time below 1:8 and 1:9. So 3 1:8s here. Coco's time is really good. 1:8.5. Tier 2 driver, really looking good. But I think I think he really has to do something after. He really had to do something after that horrific race in Canada last week, where really
deserved pole position here.
Yeah. Of course, his teammate also really quick. King Domi in second.
Ferrari won too, of course.
We're just waiting for Talcock to go back into the pits. So then, of course, Alex and Carl in P3 and P4. They are looking to maybe get as many points as possible to win the Constructors' Championship, because they're not out of it. They are, I think, 38 points behind McLaren, if I'm not wrong. So it's definitely possible for them to still win it if they both get a lot of points. But it's looking good for McLaren, since Evero in P5 right now. It's definitely looking good to get some points.
Exactly. That video of
oh yeah, I saw it.
Mathieu.
Yeah, what a guy. Big up. Big up, Mate.
Oh man.
I just looked into the OSRL team chat, bro.
Yeah, a bunch of pricks.
Yeah. It's definitely...
And yeah, it's pouring it down in rain. Oh my god, unbelievable.
I think it's the first heavy rain race we've had in a long time.
Ever. Yeah,
I think
ever.
Race, I think we've had one at the start in Russia in season 1. But I'm not quite sure.
I think it was intermediates, to be honest. I don't know, I'm not sure.
It's also intermediates here.
Really? But
so, yeah, it's looking like it should be heavy wet. But it's only inters, so
it might get worse in the future, so we don't know yet.
Do you know how long this will go?
I'm not sure, to be honest. It's coming down pretty quickly here, to be honest. So I'm not sure about inters, to be honest.
Yeah, it's really looking. It's really pouring down. So I don't think that they can stay on the interest for so long, because of course there might be some aquaplaning sometime. But I think
Palos at the moment.
what
so,
was the last? I think we might see some 2017 or no 2016 flashbacks today with the heavyweights maybe, and then maybe going back to the dries at some point. So
yeah, exactly.
I think Sandro is really happy right now that he isn't racing right now.
Yeah, he's in the chat right now.
Yeah, I think Sandro's really happy, because this will probably be the most stressful race these drivers ever had. Of course, Canada also was pretty stressful with the condition changes of the race.
This circuit is 10 times worse in the rain, with of course going downhill, uphill, slow corners, fast corners.
Yeah.
You have to be careful to go on the throttle here, and also coming on the main straight is actually really difficult, because if you do a Verstappen and hit the white line, or Ericsson, you
or
will
Massa,
the car.
You can just lose it easily.
Yeah.
What we even saw from Max from Coco in the qualifying, he was hitting the inside curb, and he just lost it there and touched the wall a bit, even without the rain. So I think
drivers have to be careful.
Yeah, I think it's a good challenge for the drivers, as they can really prove themselves. Like, who's a rain god? Who can really stand out in the rain? Who can keep it clean? Who can keep it on the track? And I think that's really nice for the drivers. Of course, they won't like it, but it's probably good to see like who can stand out. We're just waiting for the drivers to stand there, for the lights to come on. As lights are coming on now. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Good
as
start
Coco
here.
Coco gets a really good start in the back. Everyone just not a lot of position changes, as there's, I think it was Wesley spinning around a bit. Max Coco really had a great start.
Yeah, Wesley cutting the corner.
Chuck Cockwell has spun around right off the start.
Losing, he's got front wing damage, loads of front wing damage.
Yeah, he lost it on before turn 1 even. But it looks like most of the drivers really survived it really well.
Perfect start there from King Coco, already a second ahead of his teammates.
I think what really impressed me is that these guys came through the first corner without even crashing, like the first sector.
Yeah, exactly.
We didn't even see it in turn 1, and here it is rain, so these drivers, I don't know how many drivers have really experienced in the rain, but I don't think many have it. So yeah, I'm not quite sure who has experience or not, but probably there are some guys that know it. As Coco's still pulling away, but look at the big train that we have here. Sabir going through the grass. Sabir's lost some time there, as it's really looking good for... Ooh, there's Westy running over the white line a bit. Ooh, and Coco has lost some time. There's a yellow flag somewhere.
It's Gazelle in the pits. Gazelle hasn't gone into the pits and crashed in the pit lane here.
Oh yeah,
Gazelle
he was it.
Front wing.
Coco really going slowly right now.
Yeah.
The pits. And Alex.
Yeah, just taking it careful here.
And some of my times are a bit buggy. I mean, if you look at my times,
yeah, it's about to like a 1 minute down or something. Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah, he's 1 minute down. We got Kyle 30 seconds behind him. Ivor also 1 minute down. Like,
of course, that's not the case. As King Domi is now starting to close.
Yeah, King Domi is right behind him, but the game says 1.2 seconds. So.
Wow, nice Codemasters, well done.
I think I'll just put it on. Can I put it on leader? No, on leader it's even worse. Because okay, this makes no sense. I think I just turned the distance off.
Leon's past Evio here. Evio is also another position to Freakus, who's gone around the outside and now running wide, so back down to 8th here.
Of course, this is a battle
now
for...
back up to 9th. West needs to go sideways, and Pauke does the same, and this will give a chance to Marcia here to go around the outside of the Williams.
He does
make it. He made it. Going around the outside of the Williams.
Now he can maybe he can even attack Wesley, but in front of them, Freakus and Evio fighting against. Oh, Freakus has sent Evio into the wall. They have touched, and I'm not quite sure. And I'm not quite sure who was in fault there, because it looked like Frickes touched him, but I don't know. Evio could have maybe left some more space and then would have been avoidable, but I'm not quite sure. I'll not judge.
Massey now
No.
lining up the Renault.
Oh, I think now it's a
here.
bit better with the times. Yeah, it's better with the times.
Yeah, it's fixed now. It's fixed.
It's fixed now. And King Dom is right.
Got front wing damage here. Yeah, Massey's
King Dom
got
is
some bit
right
of front
behind
wing
his
damage.
teammate for P1.
About being behind the Alpha of Alex, and King Domi can't get past his teammate here.
Maciej gets his first penalty.
With front wing damage, so he has to be careful.
So if you look at the times, the top 5 are really, really close together still.
Another slipstreaming fest here, like in tier 1. But apart from the rain, of course.
Maciej gets past Wesley. Wesley is really struggling.
Yeah, he's like those couple times.
Maciej ran wide there. Ran over the whole curve.
Can Pauke now get past Wesley here? Who's really struggling, Wesley.
Yeah, Evio is also struggling. He will probably pit now with the damage. When Pauke is always running wide a bit, like taking the whole grass with him. Running.
There goes Pauke. He's gonna get past here. Now I think he's better of it.
As Wesley nearly runs into the back of Maciej. Was really close. He just was a bit too late on the brakes and in the rain, of course. You can't stop.
Alex nearly in the wall on the right there. After turn 3. Pretty close. Evio getting a 3-second penalty.
There's Maciej running wide, I think. But Maciej is really losing a lot of time to the guys in front.
Evio interestingly staying out here. With a broken front wing.
Yeah, his whole left side is gone, so... there's Carl
retired.
I think he did a Ericsson. Oh, and there's a safety car coming out.
Safety car, what will the drivers do now?
Ooh, this is definitely a good question. I think Coco will definitely stay out, of course, in P1.
Good chance here for the drivers who have front wing damage
And
to
the
pit
car
now.
Ooh, and Talcock will instantly got removed already, so... Ooh, there's a driver penalty because speeding under safety car for Cazell.
Trying too hard here to catch up.
Coco's staying out.
Both
I think everyone's staying out, to be honest.
Apart from the guys with front wing damage, I think.
Yeah, of course. Evro should definitely
Cazell gets another one.
Will he do a Sam V beer?
Yeah, Maciej goes into the pits like I predicted. He's going for
Evro 2, Sevire 2, Conesa 2.
All drivers with a bit
But now I'm very, very curious to see what tires are they going to choose. Interest for Maciej?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's Inter because it doesn't look that wet anymore compared to a couple of laps ago.
I just want to know if anyone chooses. It looks like everyone chose. Yeah, everyone chose Interest again.
Well, actually, Conesa without front wing damage is pitting for a fresh set of Inters here, so maybe a good strategy here, to be honest.
Maybe it's possible, as we see Cazell getting. Wait a second. Sandro asked me, what is between season ending and your season beginning? Any contest? We're going to host some special events on, of course, F1 and probably some games. Some other games like Assetto Corsa and Gran Turismo Sport, just to have like some different things going on between season 2 and season 3 until F1 2020 comes out, because of course we've currently got like 7 or 8 weeks left until F1 2020 comes out, and we can't run the season in that time. So
Conesa has overtaken Maciej under the safety car here.
I'm not quite sure why. But yeah, we'll be giving updates on what is going to be done in 7 weeks in the next week or so. Oh, Kyle is coming in.
So again, everyone going on different strategies here.
We see the top guy staying out, but Kyle is the first guy that was at the top choosing to go into pits. Another set of Inters for him.
Yeah, definitely. It's a way to. It's not enough rain or standing water for the wet tires.
Maybe something like an F2 season. I think we won't do an F2 season. We will do some different events. But yeah, of course, next season, what I can just say for now to everyone in the stream, we're going to have a Classic Cars season in F1 2020 on Saturday evenings at probably 8 p.m. Central European Summer Time, which would probably be 7 p.m. GMT. Just going to look at it.
Most likely.
Just because we have it. When there's Kyle nearly touching Igor,
Konesi getting a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings.
We maybe will introduce an F2 series later on too, just next to the Classic Car series. But for now, it's probably only going to Classic Cars at the beginning of F1 2020, and F2 probably in the second half of F1 2020. But yeah, we'll be just announcing that when the time has come. So, there's Kyle nearly touching Ivor in the back. And now the race is completely open again because Ivor, of course, is currently the McLaren driver, the only guy here.
About getting a 5-second penalty.
Konesa also getting one.
With contact with Alex here.
With the safety car staying out another lap. Just for Cazal.
Masi overtaking Konesa again, who's going into the pits.
I think he will serve the penalty now. Maybe a clever move, just going to the pits and serving it now. I think that's really a clever idea, because then he doesn't have to like keep it until the end. And maybe no, he's just going for it. And yeah, I think the track is drying up a bit. Oh no, it just looked like it from the view of into the pits from Konesa, because
there's still rain and it looks to be a
and
fully
Konesa's
wet race here.
Konesa's crashed in the pit. In the exit of the pits. He just went straight on into the wall, and he's got damage.
Yeah, he's got damage now. Oh god.
He just slid into the wall, and yeah, that's his race probably done.
17 people watching right now. Just everyone for joining in. Make sure to like the stream. So
make sure to like and share the stream. Make sure to like and share the stream, because this is the last race of the season, and good if we could get more people in, of course. Konesa doing a Ragunatan like always, haha. Yeah. I mean, he's still learning. I think he'll be better than Ragunatan as the safety car is coming in, and it's really trying to lights off very late. And this is the second
between King Domi and Coco here.
Wuspang gets the penalty for touching Pauki. And we've had a safety car restart today, so we know it, and Konesa gets a 10-second time penalty for exceed the track limits. What a guy.
What a man.
As Wout gets past Alex, they're still fighting side by side.
Both Ferraris had a brilliant restart here.
Ooh, Alex
still
side
touching.
By side. As
Wout getting past now up to third.
I think most guys kept it clean at the restart. As Ivor was right behind Wuspang and Kyle behind that. And I think the rain is getting worse a bit right now. I mean, if you look at the onboards of some guys, they can see nothing.
Leon up to fourth, apparently.
Ooh, Alex made a mistake. Alex running wide. And Alex has lost a lot of places.
To overtake. Pauki down to good. Alex down to 6th here, after 3rd after restart.
At the moment, it's really looking good for the McLaren team, as they are currently on the way to win the Constructors' Championship, and we would have Mercedes winning the Drivers' Championship and the Constructors' Championship in Tier 1 then, and McLaren doing the same thing in Tier 2, as of right now.
You love to see it. That's not Red Bull though, but yeah, just the way it is.
I mean, Red Bull in Tier 2, I don't think we have to speak about that.
King Cocos is the fast lap here, but still being followed by King Domi here. About not being too far away.
Kyle in the pits.
Kyle now going into the pit, probably with damage.
No, he did not have damage.
No, he isn't. Don't know why he's going into the pits here.
Well, I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he had a driver penalty. He had one. It's speeding in the pit lane or something, or speeding on the safety car here.
probably.
I thought it was
like
only Cazell, but it probably was Kyle and Cazell then.
we didn't see it, so really unfortunate for Kyle.
Oh, there's Wesley touching with Pauke and he's out of the race. Wesley is in a wall. Oh, and another safety car coming out.
Another safety car after one lap. We just had a safety car.
Yeah, we just had a safety car and then Pauke and
Leon
maybe
getting a
just
3-second penalty.
look at the stream. I would say because I've got it on camera. Like I have it. What happened? So
Weisman getting a drive-through penalty now for speeding on the safety car. In 11th place.
yeah, I would say just go back a bit in the stream so you can see what happened.
Yeah, we'll do soon.
But now, of course, strategy is, of course, going to be different a bit. But who of the Ferrari guys will come in and change tires?
It
oh,
will be
Coco. Yeah, it will be Coco. Vow too.
Staying out.
Leon staying out. Freaka staying
really
out.
Really unfortunate for Kingdom here, who has to stay out.
Yeah, I think Coco made the right choice.
Leon also staying out. Freak
new
staying
inters,
out. Alex staying out.
Good.
Pauchi staying out.
And Clint Coco has, of course, thrown away the lead now. He has to go through the pack, but I think it's the right decision by him, because the inters are getting worse probably.
Pauki getting a 3-second penalty, but the thing is, with so many safety cars, the drivers haven't pitted yet. Might go for a one stop here. Just change tires once. Wesley being speechless in chat.
Yeah.
I didn't see what happened here.
Yeah,
but
go back in the stream. I saw it, so.
Okay.
I won't give anyone the fault, but it looked like. This time I really don't think it was Wesley's fault, to be honest.
Unfortunately,
it was
you,
really
your
unfortunate.
season is over.
Yeah.
But yeah, unlucky for you, man.
I think next season will be better. Of course, this is not the
sure.
best race in the wet, so.
Yeah, you're proven to be pretty fast, so just keep your head up, man.
And stewards are definitely going to take a look at this after the race. The safety car staying out for another lap.
Because the pack hasn't bunched up to each other yet.
Yeah, I think in the end of the race, it will be the longest race we've ever had.
For sure, for sure.
Everyone's still staying out. Of course, the guys on the front are still staying out, which I don't know if that is the right decision to do, but I think they probably know what they're doing. So, probably the right thing to do. But now that, of course, we've got 13 people still watching. Please make sure to comment your favorite moment of the season in either turn 1 or tier 2. Just in the chat so we can know what your favorite moment of the season was. Since we're getting a lot of safety cars and we can talk about that now.
Yeah, ooh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I think for me, Baku maybe. Didn't expect to get a podium at all, and yeah, so pretty happy with that one. So Baku, Germany, of course Brazil. Yeah, so many good moments, I mean, Luis' favorite moment would probably what is it, Singapore, where he took me out of the race. Or isn't it, Luis? To be honest, T2 has really improved regarding their fairness and race consistency. I mean, even in the rain, they're doing really good, and there has not been many crashes so far. My favorite moment is Russia, and my saddest moment, Russia.
I think just to come back to Lewis thing, I mean, it's mostly like that because from what I've heard, there are a lot of guys, and I think the safety car reset is now. Yeah, it was now. We just completely forgot about it, but there was some crash. I think Cazell has retired. He crashed the pit entry. Evra has lost his bits of his front wing
Leon
again.
up to second now. King Domi getting a 3-second penalty.
Coco up to 8th, and he's right behind Severe. Ooh, and Coco has touched Severe a bit. Shoved him a bit wide there. Nearly losing the back end of the car.
Oh,
As Marche is running wide. But of course, T2 has definitely improved, but it's for most of the guys, it's the first league of them. So, like the only league I think some of the guys are racing in is FNR. So the other guys probably new to league racing, and of course, everything like that can improve over the time being, and it has.
Definitely. Leon's actually pretty close to King Domi here.
But of course, the top 5 still have to change their tires at least once in the race.
Alex taking the fast lap now on all tires.
Yeah, but everyone behind that, Coco now with the fastest lap. Pauki and
with only 2
Pauki and Marche touching. Q5, Marche getting another penalty.
Thing is, Coco's only 2/10 faster than Alex here. Miles being on fresher tires here, so it's actually
yeah, but he had some
stretch here.
He had some fights with people. As Marche touches Pauki. Coco right on the inside of that, and he's got both of them. Coco
don't need to stop in the rain.
Coco already up into P5.
The tires won't of course make it till the end.
You don't need to stop in the rain, I think. Once it dries up, you have to stop, I think. Like, I think you can talk about that in your IRC. So.
Severe down to 10th.
Yeah, he made a mistake, probably. Marche nearly touching Pauki. Where Hamilton touched Albon. And look at how close Coco is already behind Freakus. He's only 6/10 behind him, and he had to do a stop.
So this undercut sort of strategy from Coco has really worked out from here. Since now up to 5th place.
King Domi with the fastest lap, and
but will get
he is on all tires.
By Coco probably. No, it didn't. So
the old tires are working well for him. But Coco is still pretty fast. So the Ferrari still look like dominating in the race today.
Definitely.
And at the moment, well, I'm not quite sure who's leading in the Constructors' Championship right now. Marche, Pauki has lost 2 places again in the same corner where he lost place to Marche and Coco in the last lap. Probably his corner where he has the most problems as Kyle tries to go down the inside now. Only touching him a bit. Kyle really wants to get past Pauki here. Now he's going. He's always right next to him. And this time Kyle he's still next to him. These guys are so close, but he can't get past him. I think he'll just wait for the stage. Ooh, Pauki really braking late. And now I think he should get the move done. Oh, these guys are right next to each other. Still right next to each other. And Bout has got past Marche. Coco now with the fastest lap of the race. And there's a yellow flag in sector 1. It was Severe. Will Severe spun around. I don't know what happened there. But Severe's has lost a lot of places and has gone round. And Conesa up into an iron as Pauki is running off the track.
Coco up to 3rd here.
Getting past Freakus here.
But King Domi really pulling away.
Evia with the fastest lap. 29.
In 13th.
Looks like the track is getting better. Somehow.
Definitely.
Coco now with a big slide.
I think there's a bit of clouds going away now. I see.
Yeah, you can see a bit.
Clear.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of blue in the sky. So it looks like we'll probably have the sun returning and maybe a dry race in the end of the race. We don't know, maybe
at the moment.
But look at how far Kingdom is away from Leon, who's really pulling away. 3.7 seconds between P1 and P2. Well, and I think if you look at different camera angles, you can. Oh, Leon in the pits. When he got a penalty for speeding in the pit lane, so not good for him. But if you really look closely a bit, you can see that the rain is really getting
lighter.
Yeah, it's getting lighter. And Alex and Kyle both in P6 and 7.
Maas taking another penalty here.
Ooh, both Alphas now next to each other on track. Let's hope that we won't see Vettel versus Leclerc again. It would have been for the memes again, Alfa Romeo doing what Ferrari did. As Alex is running wide, these guys are really close.
Has now posted 20.3 with another fast lap here, so really quick.
Leon is coming out of the pits in P12 now.
And King Domi is still pulling away from King Coco whilst being on all the tires here, so well done to King Domi here. Who's still leading.
I think Alex has damage. Alex has some damage on his right end plate.
Unfortunately for Alex, a bit of damage.
And Wout also has damage, I think. Or yeah, I think his right end plate is also missing. If you look closely at that front wing. Crazy to see that he's really following Freakus. Yeah, no, Freakus is not coming in.
Indeed.
These guys are still staying out.
Yeah, basics still pretty good. King Domi, they're pretty much matching the same times here. So King Domi probably going for a one stop here. And King Coco has to do overtaking on the track then, it seems.
What I really expected to see more this.
Pauk is out of the session. Pauk is retired.
Oh yeah, Pauk has gone off. A virtual safety car this time. He crashed in the same place where Leclerc parked his car, so I think he just went on. Maybe he outbraked himself and just...
Brake failure maybe, yeah, brake failure or something, I don't know. It's lap 17 now. Will King Domi pit this lap? This will be a perfect opportunity to pit here. Unless the virtual safety car ends at this time.
I think he needs to pit.
I'm not sure here because we don't know how many percentage his tires are on. So he's staying out. His Freak is going to pit maybe. And he is staying out as well. So
what will Alex do?
Alex is staying out. I don't think he will have enough of a gap to pit here under the virtual.
I think the guy that's losing the most time because of this is Leon. Down on 11th. Not looking good for him.
Definitely, but I don't think he has to pit again since you can last these tires for quite a long time. Yeah. Interestingly, King Coco gained a second on there after the safety car or the virtual safety car here. So
probably saved his time really good and then just was able to go to the throttle early. Wout is still really close to Freakus in P3, and Wout nearly losing it, somehow saving it. And the Alphas are also still really close. Down in P6.
King Domi now goes into the pits here.
Now, I don't know if that is the best decision to make. Freakus is still staying out, but that's definitely a one stop because of course he was able to get him 18 laps long. Now he has to do 18 laps.
Is he looking to go to the end of the session?
Probably.
Or the race?
Because they already did it now.
Freakus seems to be really struggling here. With Wout all over the back of him. He goes down the inside actually now.
Oh,
For the
they
next
touch.
corner.
They touch. Freakus
and
is running off.
Wout has overtaken him. And yeah, Freakus
Maciej
losing
is
another
also
place
coming.
maybe. Going around the outside maybe. Now
No.
going for the switch back here. Now they hit each other
Someone trying
slightly.
to go down the inside, and he has got that move done. Maciej up. Ooh, Maciej still has got damage. And Freakus has got a penalty.
I don't know how. Because
he probably
he
just
was
ran
still
over
on
the
the
curb.
track, so
Yeah, he probably ran over the
bit
curb.
weird there.
But King Domi now has to work his way through the field. Now gets past. No! Oh, King Domi has nearly lost it. He was able to keep it on the track, but he lost some time there. He lost a second to to Severe. So maybe King Domi's strategy wasn't the right thing to do. Of course, he can't do a one-stop, but he's now stuck in traffic that he really needs to overtake, because Coco pitted, then was right there under the safety car.
Wout's getting time on Klinker Coke here. The gap across the line was 3.4 seconds. It's now 2.5 here. And Wout has got some damage, so he seems to be very fast in the rain here, Wout.
Kyle is still running behind his teammate.
On fresh tires, I think. So Alex probably has to move out of the way.
Yeah, Kyle's tires are 20 laps old now, once he comes over the line. Also, Freakus tires are also 19 laps old, so...
Klinker Coke losing a lot of time on the straight here. He lost 6 tenths. 6 tenths on the straight. Which is way too much. So Wout definitely very close.
Yeah, he's really close now. 1.7.
Might be the truck is actually looking pretty dry here, to be honest. There's definitely a lot less rain here.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot less rain, but it's still
It's
a lot
of sun coming out here.
Yeah, but it's still
raining. It's weird here in Brazil.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like the sun is coming out, but the
sun's coming out, yeah, and it's raining at the same time.
But look at how much spray is still on the track.
It's weird.
Wout is nearly losing it.
There's definitely less rain than before.
Yeah, that's definitely what you can say.
With 15 laps to go still, so...
I think we'll have some dry tires coming on. King Domi gets past Severe now, finally. Or not. Yellow flag, it was Evior. So McLaren, it's out of McLaren's hands, to be honest, to win the Constructors' Championship. As the guys that can decide it by themselves now are Toro Rosso and Alfa Romeo.
I think Toro Rosso or what is it?
Alex running over the grass.
I think Alfa Romeo has a good chance though.
That will maybe.
Well, Maciej has gone wide here. This will give the chance for Freakus now to get back up to third place, maybe.
So just looking at the standings, at the moment McLaren wouldn't get any points, of course. Toro Rosso would get 16 points. That means they would be 10 points short of winning it all. Alfa Romeo would currently get 18 points, and they would be 20 points short of winning it.
Pretty unlikely, to be honest, right now.
Yeah.
But then again, Cal can make it to the end here, I think.
So fastest lap currently Evior, so...
Who's interestingly ahead of King Domi here, so... Alfa Romeo definitely not out of the contention here for the constructors.
Of course, McLaren hasn't got anyone in the points at the moment. Of course, Evior is not looking like he will get any points today, so... It's looking good for Toro Rosso and Alfa Romeo to get closer and get points to get them. But as I said, Toro Rosso needs to gain 10 points in the last lap, so... But 13 laps to go. They somehow need to get Freakers up into the points and maybe Severe up to like 6th or 5th, and then it would look completely different. As King Domi gets the penalty now.
Freak is following Masi, and Masi definitely struggling here. Cal still can't get past his teammate here. His teammate definitely not helping out, which allows King Domi to catch up here. Yeah, Alex definitely struggling here and definitely not helping his teammate out here.
Yeah. I think Alex needs to pit now on this lever, so. Because this tires are getting worse and worse, and he will just hold up his teammate more the longer he stays out.
So there might be some dry running. Yeah, he's staying out still, so just let your teammate go, mate. Helps for constructors here. So Kyle now tries to go down the inside, and again they hit each other.
They touch each other.
Both alphas again.
They're doing Vettel and Leclerc driving here.
Kyle goes around the outside.
They're driving side by side. Great move by
they
Kyle.
Each other.
They nearly touch each other. They're doing Vettel versus Leclerc.
It's meant to be.
They're fighting with each other. They
Alex
still have
down
chances.
The inside.
I think they don't know that they still have chances at winning the Constructors Championship.
But they don't care, to be honest. They just want to have fun here.
And maybe if they crash him out, it would even look good for Toro Rosso again. Because Toro Rosso, of course, 10 points needed, and they would gain 6 points, of course, when Severe would go up to 5th. And
Massier still to make pit stop here, and Freakus doesn't, I think. I don't know.
No, Freakus is on 23 level hard injured, so.
Oh wow.
Freakus and Alex definitely need to make a pit stop, I think.
It's definitely not looking ideal here for the for both teams here.
So for Sandro, if you're still watching, it's looking good so far.
The rain keeps getting less and less here.
Oh, I think the rain has stopped. No, it's a bit there. But look at the if you look at the racing line. If you look at the racing line, it looks like it's dry again.
DRS enabled now.
Ooh, and now
it's still raining.
And now
it's still raining, but the track's pretty much dry. But it's still raining here. This is Alex what it's been waiting for, to be honest.
Ooh, and Whisper. Hey, Leon is coming in. Leon is coming in, and now we have.
It's raining still pretty hard here, but it's ready for drive. It seems as both alphas go for the track here, especially Alex here.
And we see
as Wout is completely close enough to.
Ooh, King Domi has got past both of them. Alex in the grass and he's nearly spinning it. Oh, and Leon is on soft. Leon has changed.
Leon or Cal going around the outside here. They hit each other.
And yeah, I think Alex tires are done.
Oh, Wout having a lovely drift there. So close behind King Coco here. Must have made a mistake because the gap was 2 seconds here.
Look at Alex tires there. Yeah, Alex has a puncture. Alex has a right rear puncture.
1 lap too long.
Look at his tire at the back, and
there goes
completely going, and there's Alfa Romeo. Coco was the first guy, but everyone coming in. Alex, it's 1 lap too late for Alex, and now he's got that puncture.
Freaks also coming in. Massive 5-second penalty. King Domi coming in, so he's gonna get held up here by his teammate. Cal also coming in. Severe not coming in. Alex is still struggling here. Whispang's past him.
Yeah, there's a yellow flag in sector 3. It was Alex, of course. I nearly thought there was someone spinning, but it was Alex, of course, with the puncture.
Struggling to make it down into his teammate now comes out. They're all going on soft tires here.
Severe also getting double stacked. Freakus has crashed
in the pits.
And he's got disqualified for blocking the pit lane. This is unbelievable, and that promotes Kyle into P4. Unbelievable
here. There goes Toro Rosso's chances of getting the constructors here. And the rain has stopped now indeed, so
Unbelievable. Leon gets the
Leon
penalty.
getting a penalty now. It
And
doesn't
now
help.
everyone on the softs, of course. Coco looking to get that win. And maybe, depending on what Alex can do.
He's still in the pits here, so yeah, he's just coming out now. So massive gap here.
There's a yellow flag in Sector 2. I don't know who it is for.
Unbelievable. Cal closing up to Maciej here. I don't know if he changes the wing or not. I think he has. But he's now in the third place here.
Yeah, he's one far behind, and Coco's on the verge of lapping Evior in P11.
Who's in the pits? Yeah.
Was right now coming out of him.
About trying to catch up here in second place.
Now I think it's good for Coco because he's been the fastest driver in qualifying, so
Exactly.
he's even better in the dry.
Have to be careful.
Just want to hear something from Farikas.
Leon saying the fast lap here in 7th place. Trying to catch up to Sevilla.
But this is really unbelievable. Completely unbelievable scenes. Coco nearly losing it.
But still pulling away from Wout here. Yeah, Alex has to do his best to catch up here. Cornelis isn't the quickest, so he'll definitely pass him. Maybe a whiz bang, but that's about it really. With 9 laps to go. King Domi getting close to Cal here. King Domi having done the wrong strategy here. Of having pitted, well, like with 5 laps to go to dry tires here. King focusing the fast lap here. Was Alex nearly lost the car here? He went pretty much sideways here. Masi now fastest lap here. King Domi now fastest, of course, with a drying track. Everyone will set fastest lap here, and we'll continue to get faster and faster here. Because now King Domi is really close to Kyle here. Kyle seems to be struggling here. He's gonna make a move now.
Around the outside into turn 4.
It's gonna go here.
It's close.
And Cal pushed him off track slightly ahead, I think, but I'm not sure here.
Yeah, looked like it.
A bit of a nudge there. King Domi could still get a podium here. Of course, Masi being 2 seconds ahead of Cal here was definitely a lot slower compared to King Domi. King Domi goes down the inside
and nearly touched.
Oh.
I think that even touched a bit.
Slight contact there. Leo getting another penalty here, so has to be careful. Evio sitting the fast lap here, 11th. 23 seconds of the points here, so definitely won't score points here.
This time King Domi getting past him. Ooh, they touched on the straight.
Oh, wheel banging pretty much. And King Domi is now up to 4th place here. So there goes Alfa Romeo's Constructors Championship hopes here. Defo didn't help with Alex holding up Cal here, or in the rain. Leon taking another fast lap here, close to Sevilla. What Sevilla only can do now is win the race to get the Constructors Championship here, I think. And that would be very unlikely since he's about 20 to 30 seconds behind the race leader Klinko Coco here. Oh, Leon trying to get past Sevilla here. While trying his best to get close to Klinko Coco, but Klinko just seems to have the pace in the dry conditions.
Alex gets past Conesa. But pretty much not that crazy. Just looking at Carzel's incident, because I haven't seen it yet.
Valder has gained a huge chunk of time all of a sudden, half a second.
King Domi with the fastest lap, he's looking good. Oh, if you look into the Discord, like,
yeah,
look at Carzel's incident. Oh, it's definitely unlucky. I think even
Okay,
if
he
with
gets hit
Coco
by
overtaking him,
Wesley. Unlucky
I think
there.
with but there's no damage except for the suspension coming off, so it's completely weird. But one thing that I
Yeah.
also don't understand is I think Coco probably had something like, yeah, you can overtake the guy in front. That's why he was able to overtake him. Like this game is so weird at sometimes. So
Yeah, exactly. Evil singing another fast lap here and really closing down Konese here.
he can maybe even get
Ca
points today.
can Konese hold on to the final points paying position here in the Williams? We really do hope so.
5 laps to go. So
5 laps to go even, so
it will be close. And these are the 5 last laps of the season in
let me,
general. So
yeah, incredible. Let me
incredible.
check the pace of Konese here.
I'll check the
He's
penalties for
doing
everyone.
he's doing 1:15, whilst Evio is doing 1:11, so he's getting 4 seconds a lap here.
Oh, this is really crazy. Coco has got a single.
Yeah, the flags in the sector 3. It's Alex! Alex has crashed in the last corner here.
Yeah, yes. He probably did the
This
Ericsson or
promotes
Massa. Konesa to
Konese up to
9.
9th.
And Ivor will get closer and closer to that.
Rakugnatan up to 9th. What a meme, what a meme. Konese, let's go, buddy. Get that 2 points in the Williams.
And Ivor is pitting again. Ivor is pitting
Evio-
again. And he gets lapped. And he is retired from the session. That means
He's done.
Konesa will get points.
Konese in the points. We move.
And I'm very, as much as it's the fastest lap, he is getting faster. He's gaining a lot on Wout. So,
But he has to be aware of fuel though, because he's a bit of fuel consumption here.
now I hope Ivor and Sandra are both watching the stream right now, because they are on pace to win the championship, even though they're both not in the points. So
That's how big they advantage they had today, or in the
Yeah.
constructors.
as Leon gets another penalty, he has a lot of them. Mache also has a lot of penalties, as I saw.
Am I seeing it wrong? Oh no, there's no. I thought I saw rain again, but nah, no way.
So I think the top two guys are really safe with their plays right now, because they haven't got a lot of penalties. So Coco has only got 1 warning in the whole race.
Well
And
done to him.
Wout has got 4 warnings, and he hasn't got a single 3-second penalty now. Oh yeah, he got 1 last lap, so that is also changed now. Mace has 4 penalties and a 5-second time penalty. King Domi has 2 penalties. Kyle has 1 penalty, 2 penalties. Severe hasn't got a single warning. Oh yeah, he picked up 1 last lap, but Kyle also gets another penalty, so I think top 2 are safe, and everyone behind it will just be put into the place with penalties.
Exactly, yeah. King Doom is now defending from Kyle here, who seemed to close up to him again.
King Domi gets another penalty. Cal is still right behind King Domi. As Cal gets past King Domi now.
Can he close up to Mathieu maybe? He's 3 seconds behind with 3 laps to go.
So King Domi is still right behind Alex. So these guys have been fighting for some time now, but doesn't look like someone will get a move done, and Alex is right behind Konesa.
Yeah, the race is really settling down now. I think there's many gaps between all drivers apart from King Domi and Kyle here. Also, King Domi tries to go down the inside. Bit of a ambitious move there. Thing is, King Domi has to focus on gaining time on Masia here, because if he wants to get a podium, because he's got less penalties
Yeah, he
than
definitely has got
Kyle
less
here.
penalties and less penalties than Maciej, because Maciej has, I think he has 12 seconds, I'm not quite sure, and he has a 5-second penalty too, so I think King Domi will get a podium at the moment. As King Domi will now go down the inside into turn 1, he will get that move done on Kyle. Kyle is still staying in front, they touched King Domi off the track a bit, but he's got that place after that touch.
A bit of an advantage there, not gonna lie, but
yeah, running off the track, just staying on the throttle after the touch. I don't want to say who was on fault here. Like,
yeah, just
really
racing here, just a racing incident to be honest.
Yeah.
King Domi is losing a lot of time to Maciej here. Alex taking another 3-second penalty. Trying to gain on Konese here.
It's the last lap of season 2, and Coco, of course, it's looking close to winning the race here. So yeah, what a season it has been. Of course, after the Austrian Grand Prix, where we gained so many drivers that we're able to have tier 2 now. It was such a nice season, like the whole Switch now having streams for every race, and like new logos, new drivers, and I think it's always been like that. It's even been better than season 1, because like the whole group has even gotten more friendly now. Like we've gained more friends. Like we're even coming closer together like that. And I think now Coco is coming down to the line. The final time that someone comes down in season 2 to the line. Clinical Coco wins the last race of season 2 in tier 2. He has won the Brazilian Grand Prix. Congrats to him. Wout will
being very happy with his second place.
But of course, Maciej is coming over the line. He will get P3. He's got a lot of penalties. King Domi will be the no, Kyle. It's Kyle who has got the last podium place. But King Domi in P4 and Maciej in P5. Sevilla will be coming home in P6. And now, with that being said, we can also congratulate Sandro and Evio for winning the Constructors' Championship of Tier 2.
Congratulations to the McLaren team.
Because Sandro has been the dominant driver. Even without racing today, even without scoring points, it's crazy to see that they've won it. Wispen coming over the line in P7. Leon had a lot of penalties here, I must say. It's now Konesa and Alex, the last two guys coming over the line. Konesa now in P9 will finish the season off, and Alex, the last guy to finish season 2 off. He's coming over the line, and that's it done. I think he
finished ahead of Konesa here.
Konesa is getting the last point.
Konesa final points playing positions. You love to see it. Go on, Konesa. Let's go. Absolute meme lord. We've got a German, Dutch and Scottish podium here.
Something that's not that's rare in F1, but we might see it more often in the next season.
Yeah, for sure. German podiums are rare in itself, so yeah.
Dutch podiums too. Yeah, but I hope that everyone in the stream enjoyed this race, because it definitely was a great one.
With the different strategies here.
We're all Konesa fans. Yeah, we definitely are.
Yeah.
And I think for next season, I don't know why it's raining again in the background. You know, the rain stopped. Like, it's Brazil, like.
Yeah.
Congrats to Coco for winning the race. He's been the fastest driver today.
I'm a Cassell fan. Yes, Luis, I know you're trying, mate, but try harder. Come on. Konesa driver for today just because he scored points. You love to see it. Is he really a Japanese driver? Or Japanese? I don't even know. But what a man. What a hero.
Yeah, I have no idea. But yeah, I think
Coco, one of the few drivers not to get penalties here. Same for Sevilla.
Coco even stayed with that one
And
warning in the end.
Wisbang. Yeah, so well done to Coco. Definitely improved his driving after some criticism in the league, but definitely drove his heart out there and definitely a deserved win today. Getting pole position and then the race win.
And this
Perfect
strategy
drive.
definitely was the right one after pitting under the second safety car and then just coming back to win the race. Like, it was great overtaking under the, after the second safety car and so on. Because I didn't get a penalty as well.
You love to see it.
You love to see it. But yeah, I think this is it for season 2. Of course,
It's
it
been
is
great.
on track. Of course, now 15 people watching. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I want to thank, of course, everyone in the league for helping us to make this the best season we've had so far. And of course, I can't wait to get started for season 3, starting in July.
Let's go. Yeah, it's been great. Season 2 has definitely been a massive step up with a lot of with every race streams. The banter between everyone's great, and yeah, just keep on building it. Keep on building from this, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed it as well. And let's make season 3 even better.
Yeah, in the time being between season 2 and season 3, we'll have some events that we'll be not be teasing yet, but it will definitely come next week. We'll have a break next week after season 2 to just have one week pause, and then season 3 will be hard to get a win. I think. Did you get a win so far? No, I don't know.
Oi, I did. No, he didn't. I'm pretty sure.
Nearly.
No?
He nearly got one in Russia. Shadow nearly got one in
Nearly.
Russia.
I nearly won a race as well, so everything's possible. You don't know. We don't know. For
Maybe
the moment.
we'll see Conesa winning a race next season.
Conesa. If Conesa wins a race, then everyone will go bald. That's how.
How it works.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
Just to make sure to
We're
everyone
going
that
bald.
is,
Yeah.
everyone that will that wants to know what's coming next for the little events between season 2 and season 3, please make sure to follow our Twitter account OSRL at OSRL League. Just to make sure that you can know what we are going to do. We're probably going to maybe go into some other games. I can't say too much about it as of right now, but we're probably going to go onto this. 2 wins.
I've got a game in mind. I think it's F1 Rock and Race Stars. Rock and
Race
Stars.
I
Yeah.
think I've got a GTA in mind. Just
Yeah,
take the
F1
F1
Race Stars. F1 Race Stars. You've got Kartikeyan in, so that's always a brilliant mode. So always brilliant. So
yeah, but
season 3 will be in F1 Race Stars.
yeah, but now, of course, thank you to every driver for coming to the league. Thank you to every commentator, not only me, just for Steven, Prince, Suma also really helping a lot with commentating and streaming.
No
of
worries.
course. Then of course, big shout out to Luis and Jonas for helping me with setting the league up. How it's done, and yeah, I can't wait for season 3, and we'll see you guys back in 2 weeks on Friday. Bye guys.
Yes. Bye, guys.